Do people in your country tend to live in a smaller town or bigger cities?
Actually, I think a lot of people prefer to live in the bigger city because the big city they have good education, good school, and good medical condition and good traffic.
When we don't have much bigger cities to begin with, so I can't answer this question for sure. I mean, there are a lot of people who live in small towns, and our small towns are developed. So I'd say a lot of people live in small towns, but the bigger cities are also rather popular for people.
Usually for Australians themselves, they tend to live in suburbs because we live in houses and we also have cars. But usually for foreigners, international students, they tend to live in a city because it's more convenient for them.
1 million people lives in the capital, and the rest of them living towns or huger cities around the country.
I would say Italy. In Italy, there's still a lot of people who live in smaller towns, but of course, young people move to bigger cities for opportunities, for studies, to find a job, and yeah. So like many small towns are getting empty. Like there's only old people there. But I would say that many young people really sometimes we miss going back to the countryside where it's more peaceful.
Why do young people tend to live in the bigger city? What do you think about this?
Because it's more vivid and more opportunities.
Because it's more convenient. Because they like to have, to go to nightclubs, to have nightlife. So it's more convenient for them to live in the city.
Because the big city has colorful night life. Yes, they have a lot of bars and so on.
Because of job opportunities and there's more culture, there's more opportunities to hang out with new people. It's more international, so there's a lot of causes.
Opportunities, I'd say. Opportunities and because bigger cities are not boring for them.
Do you think that more people will move to the countryside in the future?
I think so, because for those who live longer, like in Australia, for longer term, it's much better for them to buy a house rather than stay in the city in a single small apartment.
I hope so, and I think probably they will, considering the climatic changes and the fact that most people are getting overstressed with city life. But I don't know. It has to do with development, and in Italy there's not much development right now, so I can say for sure.
I don't think so, but I hope so, because countryside is actually not that boring as people count, but so we live in a world where people have this. In our country it's not that much, but here in China or maybe in the United States there is this hustle culture. They want to get more, so I'd like to see more people move to countryside, but I'm rather pessimistic about that.
Yes, because I like to live in the countryside because you have fresh air, and I think it's more convenient in the country than before. So maybe I think it will be a trend for young people to live in the countryside in the future.
I cannot tell. This is depend on the personal preferences.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.